I feel like people gonna be watching this.
Take.
I
guess they gonna know who I am too. Like,
introduce yourself. Who's gonna look at this? Do you want other people to know who you are too?
We're gonna put the names at the bottom. It's gonna say RJ over here, and over here is gonna say, what do you want it to say?
my name.
Is that how
My
you
name is my
introduce
name.
yourself?
Jusie. It's gonna say Jusie over here. Now, cause you know when people start podcasts and stuff, they wanna reintroduce themselves, rebrand themselves with a different name. So it's like,
To be honest, my name is Jusie. Like, Juicy. People be like, Juicy? And I'm like,
Just say.
I don't know. It's Juicy.
and that's Theresa behind the camera. Risa Rose, Reese's Pieces. Reese's what it is.
Anything sweet. That's what he wants me to eat.
Okay, all right.
She's dark skinned too, by the way.
Yes. Okay.
My hand in the front, but
Wow.
I'm like two-toned, so you can't really tell by my hand, but I am dark skin.
Whatever, bro.
I can't.
All right, so with the big boom of, what can I say, entrepreneurs,
Yes.
as well as social media enthusiasts, as well as social media influencers,
Influencers.
as well as podcast period. And I really feel like this year,
Personal
there's
blogs.
personal blogs, personal vlogs, all of that. I feel like this year, in 2020, there's going to be a lot of podcasts. All right? There's going to be a lot of vlogging. There's going to be a lot of blogging. There's going to be a lot of people, period, jumping into that realm, which is understandable.
Which is okay.
It's definitely okay. It's definitely okay. I feel like some people are going to be scared to do it, though, because we were supposed to start this podcast when? Last year?
Ooh, yeah. Seriously. Last year, like 2018.
Yes. We were
last
supposed
year.
to start this like a year ago. And I feel like a lot of reasons why people don't do things is, one, people are lazy. I'm lazy a little bit, so that's one of the reasons we didn't do it. And we had the capability to start it a long time ago. We got all the equipment. Only thing we bought is this.
You did have all the
Yeah,
equipment.
we had all the equipment.
Yes.
Only thing we just bought is this. But I feel like some people are just lazy. Some people are not inspired. And real talk, some people just feel like they're stealing.
And some people are afraid. Like, we know that fear is one thing that definitely stops people from jumping to something else.
Yeah, it is. It is. Is it fear though? Like, what is the fear? I guess I could say. What is there to be afraid of expressing yourself? Because if you stuff like this, it's really speaking your mind. It's expressing yourself. Why should people be afraid to express themselves?
Expressing yourself isn't looked well upon, dude.
You're right.
And
If they can even hear that, I hope they can hear that. Because the mic's up here. She said expressing yourself is not looked
It's looked down upon.
is looked down upon.
Yeah, like people want to be, like trends are set and you're expected to follow those trends. It's not like you're expected to do you. The second you do you, people look at you crazy.
No, I feel you.
I think people usually look at you crazy because they think that you're following what everybody else is doing. And I think you mentioned that already.
Yeah,
that some people are. But like when it comes to the fear, I was talking about, because a lot of people with everything that they do or with every idea that they come up with, they want to succeed in it. And some people are afraid that they're not going to
fail?
succeed. Yes.
But you are gonna fail though. You're gonna fail a little. No. What I mean by fail is it's not like an overall failure. There's gonna be momentary failures when you do certain things, and it's not even that you should take that fail as a loss. Just because you failed something doesn't mean you lost. Like in the class when I teach, some kids they fail a quiz, but did they fail the class as a whole? No, there's different opportunities to pass the actual class. Failing that one quiz or that one test, and some of the kids, they freak out. And I'm like, yo, it's one quiz, it's one test. Just do better next time. I always give opportunities to make up the grades. And I think it's an idea of like with me, and I feel like if it happens with me, it probably happens with other people. The idea of whether they're being inspired or whether they're stealing. Because there's some things I will not do just because like I'm trying to copy somebody. I don't want to make it seem like I'm copying somebody, if that makes sense.
That is true, and I've always had that mindset. But I think it's that picture of the bread aisle where it shows that like all these different brands of bread, and it's like, yo, people are going to buy every one of these brands. Either the brand is cheaper, or it's more expensive, or the quality, the taste. people are gonna buy it. It's gonna get sold. So it's like you have to put that in your mindset.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. And with podcasting, even with this being the first episode, and we spoke about it, like you said, in like 2018 about doing it. If we would have jumped out early, we would have been a longer way. You feel me? And even when we spoke about starting it, it was supposed to be the first time over the summer. I think we were supposed to start it over the summer.
I think so.
Or when the summer started. Didn't do it then. And then after that, I had, and I'm a name drop too, I had 3-4 different people that I know started podcasts. Liz started her podcast. Shout out to Liz. What's hers? What Was Said podcast. I think it was What Was Said. I follow all of them. I know I follow. They all here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Liz started one. Queen Liz. What Was Said. Jarvis started a podcast. Look at God podcast.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and Will and Brian started a podcast. It's a Black Thing podcast. All right, so like with all those podcasts, like you said, it's like the bread aisle. These are all different things that are being spoken.
Yeah.
These are all the different things that are being addressed. With Jarvis, I think his is more of a godly podcast. Will and Brian, it's a Black Thing. I'm pretty sure you know what that's about. And I was on there too. It's dope too because I was on there as a guest. So what they were talking about and everything is dope. And with Liz, hers is just really a whole bunch of different things. The first one she had was like the evolution of friendship. So hers is really, it caters to specific crowds, let me say. All right. So different podcasts or different people, different groups of different ideas, they cater to different things. So there's just I guess that's just my way of trying to cancel out fear for people who are trying to do things. Where it's like, even if you want to explore an avenue, but it's like, damn, I don't want people to think I'm doing it because such and such started one and such and such started one.
You're right.
That shouldn't be the case at all. And a lot of those people, like, they hit me up to do something with them on the podcast or hit me up about it. And every time they would, I was like, dang, bruh.
I know.
You start one too?
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, might as well, it's going to be too much, though. I might as well just not do it.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think the whole, well, wow, so I started a podcast. Wow, guess who's doing it too? I mean, I hope that that's not the case.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but,
be.
you know, we do live in a world where it's like people are entitled to feel the way that they want to feel.
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel how you want to feel about it, but it's like, again, these are different topics. These are different point of views. There's billions of people in the world. There's enough views for all of us. I guarantee you that, dog. And I think that's what people need to understand, too. I feel like they're so enclosed in the my city, my county type thing, where it's like they want the people in their area without realizing, like, yo, there's going to be people in other areas.
Yeah.
There's going to be different spaces that you can explore. You don't just have to stay in your circle or in your vicinity. And that's the idea of, like, collaboration versus competition, where it's like in a new age or in this day and age, I feel like there is sometimes an underlying competition among people where it's like, yo, you realize that y'all can help each other out. I'm a videographer. I do photography.
Right.
I have at least 5 other friends that I know that are photographers that do video. Am I in competition with them? No. Because they're doing other things. They may not be recording podcasts. I record podcasts. They may not be doing wedding videos. I do wedding videos. They may do music videos. I don't do music videos like that. So it's like there's a lane and there's an avenue for everybody. Just like, look how much rappers there are. There's a whole bunch of successful rappers. It's not like anybody's saying, oh, dang, there's too much rappers. Let's just pick one. Nah, we listening to almost everybody.
I think it might be the just the fame and the money thing that got people thinking, okay, well, I don't want to sit here and collaborate. I don't want to work with this person. I want to do my own thing because I want, like, you know, it's just I want to be the known makeup artist. I want to be the known person that sells these mink lashes. I want to be this person that does the hairstyles. Like, I don't know. I think that's what it is.
That's trash, though.
It is trash.
And I say it's
it might not be everybody, but I feel like there are people who do think that way.
There are. I know there are. And the reason I say it's trash because it's like, yo, I feel like people don't realize how far ahead they can move if they're moving with people. I understand that if there's too much ideas being thrown into one pot is going to get jumbled, and I guess the essence of what you're trying to do might get lost. But it's like explaining to somebody, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. What can you contribute? Here's what I can contribute. What can you contribute to the vision? If you align the vision, then it's like, yo, I feel like you can keep moving forward with that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
With that, there's the idea of, all right, we know what we're here for. Let's move down that lane. If somebody wants to venture off and do something different, you can still move on that same lane, and then that person go do something else. Like, we're doing this podcast together. You don't do my photo shoots with me, or you don't do my editing with me, because even when I'm editing or even when I'm doing something, you're like, oh, I think this would be good here, but hey, it's your vision.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's like when it comes to the podcast, we know what we're going to talk about, a lot of different things. But when it comes to our separate stuff, we know the vision, we know what it is that we're trying to portray, or we know what we're trying to make with these things. I feel like people don't get that, and that's why there's a lot of, I'm not going to say there's a lot of, but there can be a lot of butting heads. There can be a lot of animosity, people thinking that there's a competition when it's not. At the same time, though, aside from the competition aspect, I do see a lot of people teaming up to do certain things. I feel like there are also people who like, what's the word, encourage each other. Because I mean, in my people that I see, I feel like people encourage each other a lot. Even if I'm doing something, and like my friend Jack, he sends people my way to do photography a lot.
True.
You feel me? He sends people my way to do video, and I send people towards other people's way. If I know I can't do it, I'm like, yo, such and such will be able to do that for you, because I can't do that.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Or if I can do it, I just like, yo, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I ask them, especially if I'm lost or if I don't know what to do. So, I mean, there's that too.
I think it depends on the person too, because like you said, you are a great person, and there are some good people out there.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. Yeah, some people are crab, and it's like that's the thing too, yo. It's like, yo, you don't have to be a crab, bruh. There's plenty of whatever it is that you're chasing. There's plenty of it. I guarantee you. If you're chasing views, there's plenty of views. If you're chasing wealth, there's plenty of wealth. If you're chasing fame, there's plenty of fame. I guarantee you. There's like a gajillion people in this world. You think all those gajillion people are gonna watch one person, bro? Nah, for real, like all those people are not gonna watch one person.
There's only one person, true. Because I mean, even with me, like when I have my like with the YouTube channel that I have, well, not really YouTube channel that I have, but when I go on YouTube, like I look at all these different natural hair videos or natural hair pages, because I'm like, not everybody, well, like it's just that everybody have their own personality, everybody have their own hairstyle, have their own vision and this and that. So I watch everybody. I don't just have one natural hair YouTuber that I watch. Yeah. You know?
Yeah,
I think people have to really just pay attention to that too.
Yeah, and that's just the other thing where it's like, being one person, I watch multiple stuff from other people. Like on videography, on photography, I watch multiple stuff. There's not just one specific person I look at and I say, okay, cool, I'm gonna view him. There's people that do that say, yo, I like how this person speaks, this is my person, this is who I'm gonna go to for my stuff. But at the same time, there's people who go to different and watch different stuff. Like I'll watch The Breakfast Club, I'll watch Joe Budden, I'll watch some others or whatever like that. So it's like there's plenty of different things and different. Just don't crab. That's the main part, dog. Stop crabbing, bro. That's the main part, bro. If people collaborate more, then I feel like they'll see how the growth comes kind of quicker. That's if, you know, you got to be good at reading people, though. Because some people try to collaborate with you just to try to hold you back. I guess you could say to each his own. But it's the same thing again behind inspiring versus stealing, where it's like you might be inspired by somebody, and it's like, yo, if I know I'm going to do something that somebody did, or I'm going to try to tweak it, I let them know. I'm like, I ain't going to lie, bro. I'm going to have to steal that.
So what are you going to do, though? You're going to go to everybody whom, like, you've watched and say, hey, you know, you've definitely inspired me. I'm going to go ahead and do something similar or whatever it is. I'll
do something like, I don't do that to everybody, but if I do something like that, it's because I'm just trying to let people know, like, yo, you doing good work. You actually, you feel me? You inspire me to do this or to do that or whatever.
Yeah.
Make sure the camera doesn't cut off, because it cuts off after a while. So it's like, if I do that, that's why I'm doing it. You get what I mean? But it's like, if, I'm not saying that's what everybody's going to do, but I know for a fact there are people who would see somebody doing something and then they go to do something similar. And I've told you this before.
Yes.
And I'm just like, yo, such and such is doing the same thing. It may seem different, but they're doing the same
The
thing.
idea behind it is different.
And the fact that I know you know them, and I know all of you know each other, and all of you are doing the same thing, it's like, why didn't y'all just come up with something, one big thing and do that? I don't even know if it's hating or if it's like, it's crazy. And I feel like I told you too, Reese, where it's like, I have a group of people that I do videos for, and I look at their videos and it's like, yo, I want you to do it like such and such. And I'm like, yo, you know how much times,
You know how many times I've heard this?
you know how much times I've done this? It's like, how many different creative ways you think I could do the same type of stuff? And it's like, bro, why don't y'all just, I promise next time one of them asks me, like, yo, why don't you just collaborate with what's her name?
You gonna mention that?
Yeah. It's on here.
Okay.
I ain't in chatty. I'm like, yo, why don't you just collaborate with what's her name? For real, bro. Why don't you just collaborate with what's her name? Because they're doing the same thing. And they collaborate with each other sometimes, too. I'm not going to lie. They collaborate. But it's just like, yo, come on. You got to add your own twist to it. You got to finesse it. You got to tweak it up somehow. Because then that'll be stealing. You get what I mean?
But that may be the reason why, though, some people don't start their things.
Because they don't know how?
No, it's just that they see somebody else doing it, even though they had that idea in mind. Just like with us, we had the idea in mind, but because that person started doing it and that person is close to us, it's like, dang, you know, they kind of came up with the idea. Now, if I do it, they're going to think that I'm stealing.
See, but that's what I was saying earlier, though, about the, way earlier about the inspiring thing, where it's like, okay, add your piece to it, or add your twist to it. Yes, they're gonna think you're stealing, but you're not you kind of are kind of not, because it's like there's a difference between stealing and, to me, like I said, stealing and inspiring, because a podcast is a podcast, right?
Okay.
I just named 3 other people that are doing podcasts, right? What kind of podcasts are they doing? I spoke about that too. What kind of podcast am I doing, or are we doing? Spoke about that. So it's like the idea of starting a podcast, if you want to say that's stealing, okay, cool, whatever. I'd say that's inspiring.
Okay.
Because you are starting one and I see that, you feel me, it is very easy to do and I wanted to do it. Now I know that I can actually do it because it was in my mind to do it. So now that you've inspired me to do it, if I were to talk about every single topic that you talked about,
Now
then it's like,
stealing.
yo, you just
You
got
biting
my
off.
whole playbook down. That's what that would be.
Okay.
But with you, is like I spoke to Jack, and because Jack has one too. He has the wedding photography or the wedding podcast, and I didn't even talk to him about the structure of his, because it's like I don't want to go into talk about the structure, because then it's like I don't want my structure to like mirror yours or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I see how you do it. We spoke about, like, he gave me the website that I could use to put it on, and I'm like, all right, cool. That's inspiration, because we're sitting down having this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not behind the camera like, okay, let me take notes and see how Jackson does his. I'm not gonna do that, because it's like, then it's just like, yo, you're not doing it for yourself. Explore your own avenue, explore your own way. Damn, my battery about to die.
Yeah, me Jusie.
That'll be
I
alright.
told you that. You know,
Yeah.
you have to like say something in Creole and it'd be like,
And
well,
then
translate.
translate it. Nah, you told me about the battery dying.
I did. I said it's on 23%. That's when it was on 23%.
Oh,
Bless you.
it'll be alright. I got my phone, if anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Nah.
Just send that thing over. Look at me. I already just went straight to Instagram. That's not even what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, that's
Social media.
Huh.
Nah, but it's like, man, and this is why I was, remember yesterday when we were talking about why I don't be posting like my stuff on Instagram? And I was telling you, what did I say again?
Pretty much like you're gonna be hooked on the likes. It's going to take over.
And it does. I'm telling it does. I didn't post the picture today. I'm gonna post it later. But it's like when I post a picture, especially being that I'm trying to get my photography and my videos up.
Shout out to.
Shout out, yeah. RJ Rain Production. I'm gonna put that down here too.
Yeah.
But like, especially like when you post a picture, of course, part of me wants to know that people are rocking with it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Part of me wants to know that people are rocking with it and that people like it. Because if people don't like it, I'm like, damn, I gotta rebrand.
Which is, I think that's a positive way to look at it, though. Not really like, oh my gosh, I have to rebrand, but it's just like, okay, so what about it did, do people not like? Like, what about the picture? Or, just like they say, too, there's a time to actually post your pictures because there's a time that people are not really on social media. Some people have 9 to 5, so they're at work. They can't be looking at their phone like that 24/7. So that might play a role, too. But we don't look at that part. We're just like, okay, maybe people just don't like it.
I ain't gonna lie, social media low-key got people out here as marketers.
Yeah.
Yo, when you look, when people,
it's free marketing.
It is free marketing, and it's like, yo, when people are actually looking into like analytics and stuff like that, they're like, okay, well, everybody's at home right now, so I should post. And today's New Year's Eve, so I should post around 5 o'clock before everybody goes out for New Year's Eve. They're probably gonna be in their bed chilling, just seeing what's going on.
Or you post it at like 11 where people kind of first wake up and the first thing they do is literally grab their phone.
So like 11 a.m. is good. Also, because tonight is again New Year's Eve, I could post around like 12:30. Not even 12:30. You could post at 12 o'clock. And you know why you can post at 12 o'clock? Because people are gonna be on Instagram trying to post their pictures of them on social media, doing whatever they're doing for the new year.
Yeah.
And it's like they're going to be scrolling to see who else is doing what for the new year. So it's like, dog, social media in this new world, it's just, niggas is marketers out here. Not only are people marketers, but they're also, what's the thing? What is it called? Not CEOs, because everybody's a CEO. I feel like some people don't even know what CEO stands for, but they want to be a CEO. What's the thing, man? Operations managers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Not only are they operations managers, but like marketing strategists and things like that. And I mean, social media has as good as bad parts. I guess the good part is the idea that, again, it's free marketing. It's also
and people can make money off of it.
Yeah, people make money off.
Shout out to the people who make money off of it, yo. Like, what? Like, Porsche sponsored you? What? Hello? Tesla sponsored you? Like, what? Hello?
Fashion Nova sponsoring people. So, do they just give them free clothes when they sponsor?
We ain't even gonna talk
to
about
wear?
Fashion Nova, but whatever.
They be giving out free clothes. Sometimes they let you pick out clothes for you to be.
But do they post them on their page, though?
Is that the point?
No, it depends on how popular you are, honestly. Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, they'll post on their page.
Sounds like all white.
But say I had a business, right?
I'm just saying with Fashion Nova,
and I'm
but
like,
okay.
yo, I want people to buy my clothes, right? But I want to max out on how many people buy my clothes. So if my main page is popping, I'm gonna get a Kim Kardashian to like have them all, flying on my page or on my website to buy more clothes. But I'm gonna still let you buy some clothes, so your friends look at you and be like, oh, I want to buy their clothes. I want to wear clothes like her too. So they'll put a Kim Kardashian. They'll put some rich.
Some of the influencers, some of the Instagram.
Exotic looking. Thank you. Now that's what I was talking about.
Some exotic looking women.
There you go.
All of them look the same though.
Yes, except for we finally got one.
I don't think it's just that one.
Okay. Anale. Let's see.
Damn, Fashion Nova, y'all looking bad.
Exactly.
Where's the black girls?
More exotic. Because exotic is a trend.
Where's the black
and
girls?
you see that one person too. I don't even know how she made it, but she made it.
I ain't gonna lie, but they got another one.
There you go.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
If she made it on the page, see if she models the actual clothes on the website.
No, I don't think she does.
I ain't gonna lie, Fashion Nova, y'all looking bad.
No, but
okay, but we ain't
exotic is a trend though. So
exotic is a trend.
It's a trend.
Exotic is a trend. It's always been the trend.
Exotic is not a trend. It's a fetish.
Going back to that.
It's a fetish/trend.
No, bruh. It can't be a trend. How,
it is, yeah.
How does looking
fetish,
a specific way a trend? That's just how you look.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's not a trend. It's a fetish. Right. It's definitely a fetish.
And I say it's a fetish because people pay to look like this. That's a fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not like a.
But
I feel like fetishes don't have to be.
but some
Do
people-
fetishes have to be
it's a
sexual?
fetish for some people, and I feel like it's just
I think
trend for
fetish
other
has
people.
always, just the word itself has always been like a sexual.
Yeah. I mean, it all comes down to sex.
Or fetish is like, is
That's
it
a
something that
whole
you're just like
other
obsessed with?
conversation.
That
I
is
feel like everything just boils down to sex at the end of the day. But
A form of sexual desire
There you
in
go.
which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object. Man, I don't listen. That's what the definition is. Let me grab
No,
my
but
charger.
some
Hey, grab my
people
charger
don't-
right here.
Yeah, but some people just want to look at people. Like,
Listen though,
look at
but I feel like even the fact that it says sexual there, it's still a fetish because what is Fashion Nova using it for? To sell clothes, right?
They all got big booties, big titties.
And not even just that, but because they're using
they
it to
real?
sell clothes, because they're using it to sell clothes, they want the people to be sexy. They want them to be appealing. So that's still a fetish as opposed to being a trend. You get what I mean? And that's wild to me.
That money, sex sells. It's always sold.
Sex does sell.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's
It does. The second one says an inanimate object
you know
worship
what?
for its
why did it make me look bad?
an inanimate
You know what?
an inanimate an inanimate
we're not gonna
object
use
worship
that.
for its supposed magical powers.
Everything
I feel like some of these bodies they got are inanimate objects.
They are.
All right,
Cause
so
they fake.
Floating.
all right,
They
so
fake.
back to social media.
And
I
this
mean, even
is
though-
social
yeah,
media.
It is, but
This
I
is
feel like
social
we-
media in the new world.
I feel like we kind of just like.
This
all
is
right,
it.
but-
This is. I feel like this. What is it? Social media in the new world. This
Well,
is
yeah,
it though.
You're right. Yeah.
This is it.
With how like everybody looks one way.
And you
yeah.
know the crazy thing? I'm gonna sound. Listen, yo.
Oh Lord, people
I'm
are gonna
not
hate
gonna
you.
say I saw this
People
coming.
are going to-
I don't
okay.
care. But I'm not gonna say I saw this coming. But it's like I remember Instagram in 2000 on Twitter, and everybody would post their Instagram page on Twitter, and like some famous Twitter people that they used to make Vine videos and stuff, and then the transition just happened, and I'm just like, yo, ever since the transition from Twitter to Instagram, I feel like Instagram is the reason like social media has changed. Instagram is the reason social media has changed, honestly. Cause like people, they could have advertised their stuff on Twitter, but Twitter was really just more talk junk. Instagram is the marketing tool. Facebook was, but I feel like Instagram is the real marketing tool.
Facebook where you find your aunties now.
Yeah, and it's like people are not gonna. Some people do, but it's like the whole idea of following a Facebook page or liking a Facebook page.
Facebook
Yeah.
is
That was
like
back
a
then.
Cookout. It's like
It is. Facebook is like a family cookout where niggas just pull up like cousin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But Instagram is really like the marketing. And then Facebook buy them, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, bruh, so Facebook the one who messed, Instagram the one who messed up the world, huh?
Wow.
For real, because one thing, I mean,
No,
the big boom.
Because niggas started talking ish.
No, it's
man,
just like
I'm
the
talking about-
specific look.
I'm talking about the dissatisfaction in your body.
Yeah.
The
Wanting to look a certain way.
Image-driven social media.
exact, and that's what I'm saying. Because it's an image-driven social media app, there goes the idea of people just like, yo, I want to look like that. People actually like the way she looks because there's a little heart right there, and there's 5 million next to it that shows me 5 million.
Mad when they don't be getting
Yo, you know how that's what I was saying earlier.
That
Like
is
when I
her.
post my stuff, like my stuff used to get like 12 likes, and I used to be like, "Dang, I'm out here with double-digit likes now." If my
Yo.
junk get 12 likes now, you know how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna be like, "What the heck? Y'all ain't rocking with me?"
What did I do?
I'm like, "Bro, y'all not rocking with me, bro. I got 900 something followers. Y'all not rocking with my 12 likes, or no? Y'all not. Y'all only giving me 12. I feel bad, and
Honestly, no, it's true. I can tell you.
I'm telling you, you're gonna feel bad, and it's all because of, again, it's an image-driven app. People want to know that they're liked, or people want to know that their ideas are liked, or people want to know that they're just something about them, whatever they're sharing on Instagram. People want to know that people actually like this, and you're not just posting to yourself. Except for like the old heads who just post and they're just okay
But
with
that's
it.
what it used to be, though. It used to be because I remember being in high school and I had,
On Instagram?
I think so. Am I tripping?
What year did you
I feel
graduate?
like I did.
2012,
though.
right?
Yeah, but I feel like
probably
it was my junior year though.
Oh, I don't know.
2011.
I don't know. I didn't have one in 2011.
I feel
don't
like it
think I
was
did.
because I remember being in class. I was talking with one of my friends, and like I remember being on my phone, being on Instagram.
It was an
But-
iPhone?
No,
And I don't know if you had Instagram if it
You
was an
sure?
iPhone.
No. Because no, it wasn't. You didn't have to have an iPhone.
I'm not saying you do, but it's like.
All right, so we're gonna find out. But
I don't know.
But I feel like I was because I feel like it was 2011 and I was on Instagram.
If it was 2011, I'll understand
tripping.
that.
I might be tripping, but it was just like a platform where people would just post whatever picture. You know, not like bad pictures of but explicit pictures. But it would just be like something fun, like hey, like I'm outside or whatever. It would be something like that. It would be fun. Now I'm not saying that it's not fun anymore, but
serious.
It's more serious and people are
It's
looking.
not fun no more. It's not.
For some people,
Yep,
it's still
you're
fun.
right. You're right. You're right.
For some people, it's still fun, but for others, it's like, okay, I have to go ahead
Everything
and
has
do
to
my
be
makeup
perfect, yeah.
and this and that, and
Everything
take
has
a
to be
million
perfect.
selfies and find that one selfie out of a million.
It
for
used
us
to be
post.
more fun,
Yeah.
and it's just a few people started taking it real serious. So now it's like, I got to get my likes up. I got to get my followers up.
People
Isn't that more so because of how we were raised?
What you
Where,
mean?
like, that whole nature versus nurture thing. Some more people might have more fun with it because they're already comfortable with themselves.
With themselves?
Yeah, or the way that they were brought up. I mean, if you were in middle school, high school, stuff like that, and you grew up being bullied and stuff like that, you're gonna think, I have to look this way so people like me, so I look presentable, so people don't get on me. Versus the person who just had it good, or like was just chilling, or was having fun, and they just don't give a damn, and they just post whatever.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Too, yeah.
I get what you mean. I get that. Instagram's still messing up the world, though.
But,
it's not messing it up, but it's just.
But with also how, once again, people do get paid for things, there are some people who they want so many likes because, they're being paid for this.
That's how they get their check, yeah.
Yeah, they're being paid for this. So it's
they need to pay me.
I care about my followers. Like, I care about my likes and this and that. I care to take these certain kind of pictures because this is what,
I feel like people are being inspired by it, too, though. It's not all bad.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not all bad because it's like.
But the niggas who was getting inspired by it had time to get inspired by it, or felt like, the capacity to get inspired by it. I feel like some people, like, they're, the ones who take it more as a thing where, oh my God, I have to look like this, or, it's not going to be a good look for me. They don't have the capacity to think or get inspired by it. It's like a block for them because of prior situations,
Yeah. Well, see, I see both ways. I feel like I see the part where it's like somebody posting too much on social media, or on Instagram or whatever it may be, might cause somebody else to feel bad about themselves. I see that, but I also see, and the reason why I see that is because if social media is flooded with one type of particular person, and that's what's being boosted, that perfect body type person. Then somebody who doesn't have that ideal perfect body, they're going to feel bad. They're going to feel not wanted. They're going to feel discouraged or whatever it may be.
You're right. And then sometimes it's not even really, because I understand when we're talking about the people who actually get things done to look a certain way, but the people who actually work for their body or who just naturally look that way, and the other person looks at them and it's like, well, I feel sad or whatever. It's like, I understand that you feel sad and I'm not downplaying your feelings at all, but I'm not going to make myself look a certain way just because you're sad. I take these pictures because I'm confident. I love the way that I look.
Yeah.
And I look good. So it's like, I do take your feelings into consideration, but at the end of the day, though, it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to downplay myself just because,
I've seen both sides. Because, like, Bella, I see her inspiring people as a whole, especially with like the whole plant-based thing.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I went plant-based, because I see how easy it was for her to do it, and she's actually doing the meals. She got the cookbooks and everything like that. So I'm like, hey, F it, man. I guess I don't have to go to the doctors in Dominican Republic. I could just work out. I was this close. I was about to take a next flight.
First of all,
I was about to take the next flight out
Because
of
I didn't
Dominican
even know about
Republic.
that.
I wasn't going to tell you.
Really? You were
Nope.
just going to come back like, new body who is
I was just
bad.
like, yeah, gotta go see some of the family in Haiti. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. That's recovery time and surgery time. I would have came back a new person.
Yeah, niggas with it for real. have thought you
My dad would get hit.
Yeah. If I would have said, they would have thought I lost weight. I would have said I went to Haiti. My uncle got me right, man. We were working out. That's all it takes. Nah, but I see people inspiring on Instagram too. It's just a matter of like, I think it brings out some people's true personalities though. I think it does.
I don't know. Maybe
it either corrupts your personality or it brings out your true personality.
Maybe I haven't been around the
people before and after.
No, because like the people that I'm around now, or the people that I see on social media now, are the people that I've seen on like in real life or at school or whatever, and they're the same way.
Some of my people ain't the same way. And I ain't gonna drop names. I ain't dropping names for this one, but like I ain't dropping names, but I'm like some of my people not the same way. Cause some of my people, it's like it boosts or like enhances kind of like their personality, and sometimes that's not just a good thing. And sometimes I just be like, yo, I know you in real life. This ain't you. Like this ain't you in real life, dog. Don't even do that. Yeah, some people they just do too much sometimes. I'm just like, yo, this ain't you, man. Come on, nah. I know you in real life, yo. Just calm it down a little bit.
I don't know. For me, I'm like, yo, the bougie/humble people, and I say bougie/humble because the way they carry themselves is, like, yo, I'm a queen and this is how I am.
But that life ain't like that for real?
No, it is like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know anybody who's
now, some
fake
people, listen, man, some people it's not.
For
some
social
people
media.
It's not.
I think it's the opposite for me, babe. I feel like my insecurities are on social media.
And you live a bougie life in real life?
Like, that's serious.
Seriously?
Seriously. Y'all saw I don't be posting and judging and stuff like that. I just be chilling.
I get what you're saying.
I be feeling myself.
I do get what you're saying.
But I be feeling myself in real life too, though. I be feeling myself in real life too sometimes. But I be feeling myself on social media sometimes because I just be feeling myself. That's a conversation we gotta have though, and I gotta bring some more dudes in here next time. And then when we have that conversation, men and their insecurities, I gotta bring some people who are actually gonna talk about it.
Pin
convo.
I ain't gonna lie. Side note, I remember when I was younger, my brothers used to be like, "Why you crying so much?" These niggas cry more than I do.
Who?
You guys.
I don't be crying.
Y'all niggas be
When the last time you see me cry?
Y'all niggas be sensitive as hell, bruh.
Nah, not me, fam. I'm a real nigga out here.
Okay. Anyway.
Can we say the N-word in this podcast?
Well, you already said it like 20 times. You said it like 5. She said it like 10. And I was just sitting here like, oh.
Hey, pin that one too, bro.
Okay.
The use of the N-word in the new world. We over here coming up with topics while we recording.
While we're recording. We're just going to like.
Nah, I'm keeping that in. But
Okay.
I'm keeping that in there.
Yeah, let's tell all the world our,
our next topic.
Just like you were talking there, like,
oh yeah,
that's
right.
a good one. That's a really good one right there. Oh, give us some more. Give us some more.
Oh, snap.
That'll honestly be their like motivation to actually watch our videos. Yo, they actually giving out free topics.
Free gems. Let's pick these gems up that they dropping.
Wow.
Vibe out and talk like normal on these jokes. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, they gonna see the growth. We not stopping. The talk over. The wait's over.
I thought you said taco. I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh, Yanni.
What?
Remember she said that?
The talk over. The wait's over.
No, she was like, I don't know.
She
the
thought I said taco?
The talk over just sounds like tacos to me.
That's what Theresa said too?
Yes.
F that. We sticking with the talk over. The wait's over. I don't care. That's what we going with, right?
That's what we were going with.
This is yours, so you gotta let me know. I'm gonna put in the thing, the talk over Jusie's podcast, and in little
fine print
gonna say with RJ.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we about done here, bro. We talking junk now.
Yeah, seriously.
We talking a whole lot of junk, man. Let's get out of here for real. Anywho, we'll see you guys. We don't know because we don't even know how long, how many times a week we're gonna be doing this.
Oh my god.
When we have specified days, you got something on your lip. I'm gonna leave that in
so
there.
So I been had that.
I don't know. If
I was talking like this the whole time.
I don't know if it's been there.
Wait, where is it?
I was gone now. I only told you that because you were a girl.
Reese, you were been supposed to be watching this.
I only told her that because she's a girl. Because I know we'll watch this earlier. She's like, "Oh no, you can't post this. Look at all that on my lip." But
wow.
I don't think it was always there.
So when did it get there?
I don't know. What days we're doing this, we don't know yet. To be TBD, to be determined, to be announced.
I've
TBA?
never heard of TBD, but I've heard of TBA.
To be determined. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
But the days, the times, We're gonna have to come up with that, right?
The way my schedule's set up. Wait, what schedule? Oh snap! What schedule?
Look at you.
What schedule?
Conversation for another time. My dog got some conversation for another time.
When you got all the time in the world.
They're not even gonna know what we talking about,
I know.
yo. Conversation for
man.
another time. But all right, man, we out of here. I'm not putting that in there. I'm gonna cover that part.
Yo, the Taco Bird, what's up? No?
No.
Not
We
that?
out. All right, I'm
All
out,
right.
man. You can stop recording, dog. Yo, stop recording, dog. We just had a great podcast and you messed it up with that.
I'm sorry, I'm not hip.
Thanks, Julie. Oh, yeah, you're not.
Take over.